Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm leaving the country tomorrow for 6 months. So I'll be taking you along on the first week of, my study abroad. What I'm feeling right now is like a mixture of everything. Like excited is not really in it. But the book I'm reading is Battle Royale. This hefty book is a really thick book, so hopefully it's going to take me a while to read it. I started it yesterday and I'm on page 80. It's like a 700 page book, 600 page book. I'm on chapter 10 and already, okay, so this book, if you don't know it, it's basically the Hunger Games, but so much more. Like Hunger Games, but Battle Royale. It's really funny the differences between the Hunger Game and this. Like in the Hunger Games, they were given a few days to like prepare to find out like what they're good at. In this, these kids, and they're only like 15, 16, 17, these kids are just taken from school. They think they're going on a school trip. Lo and behold, they're not. They go to a school on an island and this guy is like telling them what needs to be done and what are the rules, and they're all wearing these collars which they later find out explode if they go against the rules. The instructor guy gives them like a 10-minute speech, and in that speech he tells them like every 2 minutes one person goes out into the woods, into the wilderness, and you have to kill the other people. One survivor, one winner. So far it's high stakes. I had a section where I had to highlight every person's name because at the beginning of the book there's a boys and girls list and there's 21 boys and 21 girls, so that is a lot of characters. So far I'm enjoying it. It's gripping. I'm enjoying it. So I'm bringing 2 other books with me on Erasmus. I'll show you them later on because they're in my bag and I don't want to get my bag. What's happening in my brain right now is rationalization. In my head I'm thinking, Sarah, you don't need to go on Erasmus. Why are you going on Erasmus? Stay at home. Actually, don't even go to college. Just stay at home, do nothing. I'm waking up at 7 tomorrow. We're getting to the airport. We're getting the flight. We're getting a bus. We're getting a train and then a tram, and then we're getting to the house. Excitement isn't really in my thoughts right now. I know I should be because it's a really great experience to have, but I can't really think about the pluses because the only thing I'm thinking about, because my parents have really instilled in my head safety, so the only thing I'm thinking about is I'm gonna die. If I leave the house I'm gonna die, so it's great, just gonna die. But I'm leaving behind so many good books that I want to read. I'll show you them quick. So these are the books I'm leaving behind. I'm leaving behind Chain of Thorns. I really want to read it. Also my hair, if you can see it, I took off 2 inches. I got long layers. She redid my curtain bangs that I have been doing for the past 2 years, I would say. She lifted, okay, the big thing is she lifted the black out of my hair, and I am kind of ginger up here. I'm light brown compared to black down here because this lifts really quicker because it's obviously my roots, and this took on to the black hair dye that I have been box dyeing for many years. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, I'm in Italy. So I got here on Saturday. You saw that. It's Wednesday now. I'm in the house I'm living in now for the next 6 months. I have 5 other housemates, so I'm trying to talk, quieter, because I don't know if they can hear me. The only reason I'm vlogging right now is because Mom left. I dropped her off at the train station about an hour ago, and ever since then I've been crying. It's like the fucking waterfall throughout my eyes. I'm not feeling great right now. So I have my journal here, so I'm going to tell you what I've been doing for each day. And oh my god, my progress on Battle Royale, like I read so much on the plane, like so much. I got to page 204 of Battle Royale. I'm loving this book. I'm absolutely loving this book. I can't say it's better than The Hunger Games because The Hunger Games for me is one of my favorite books of all time, but this book is really, really good. There's so much action scenes. Like we really get into like them being in the island and killing each other really quick, which I really like. It's really fast paced. I like the characters. We get some background of some of the characters and then they eventually die, but it's so good. So hopefully tonight I'm gonna read a bit more because I have not been reading at all for the past few days because it's been literally get up in the morning, finding out where my classes are, finding out where everything, like, I need to go, like the places I need to go. Then we come home at, let's say, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening. We research more about the next day, and then we go to sleep. That has been my few days. Absolutely exciting. I'm a tourist, but now full-blown Italian. So this is Saturday, the first day of being in Italy. It was probably the worst day, and probably today too. So we got off the plane. It was a really good flight though, really smooth. We got the bus, which is love grand. Then we got the train, then we got the tram. So when we got off the train, the tram, that area, so I'm living in Padua, that part of Italy, the tram was jam-packed, and me and mother, there were 2 massive ass suitcases. Oh my god, the dirty looks we were getting, oh my god. But yeah, that was really stressful. And then we got to our house, you know, introductions to the people, the landlords who own this house. And in fairness, I'll give you a room tour, but it's a really lovely house. It's really modern. And the room I'm living in, I feel so privileged to be in this room. Oh my days. When me and mom had dinner later on that Saturday, like in a little restaurant down in this area, for the whole meal, I was like tearing up. My nose was running. I was tearing up more, and it was the most horriblest thing I've ever experienced because I kept on wanting to cry. Sunday was a better day. So we woke up early, we went to the food shop, then we went into town and we tried to find where all my classes are. All my classes are like, I have to get the tram for every single one of them anyways, and then I have to get the bus for some other ones. Like, they're not in one campus, they're like spread out everywhere. It's so annoying and so weird. One of the days anyways, we went on the wrong bus and we were going outside Padua. That was great. Monday was a good day. Like every other day besides Saturday has been a good day because we've been doing stuff constantly. Monday, I got my new SIM card, so I have a new phone number. And then we went to the bank so I could set up a bank here. 40 minutes later, I found out there was an issue, so we had to come in the next day, Tuesday, which we did in the morning on Tuesday. And she sorted it all out for us, which was great. We went to one of my classes that was like far out, which is like the furthest out class. It's like data law and protection, privacy thing. Like later on a Sunday then we went to like loads of cathedrals. We went to the St. Francis's one, that's like a nunnery sort of thing, and this random woman came up to us. She was like, come this way, but like all in Italian. And remember, like me and mom were looking at each other like, yeah, we're getting kidnapped. This is a mafia romance spin-off featuring my mother. But she took us into like this little garden area, but it was such a beautiful like orchard place, and it was so quiet. Yeah, so later on that Monday then we went to more shops, got like cleaning supplies, we got ice cream, which was really nice, and mom bought like 3 pairs of jeans from Stradivarius because they're her length. Tuesday then, which was yesterday, it was another good day. I got my student card finally. I went out we went out in the tram, then the bus to the student card area, and then I saw where my languages building was for my Italian course because I'm going to learn Italian. I've just gotten my oh, can you hear the bells? I've just gotten my student card. It's absolutely freezing. But yeah, I just got my student card. Very exciting. Now we're gonna go find the libraries. Then we went to the Scrovingi Cathedral. It's like a famous cathedral with all the frescoes. At 2 p.m. we had an appointment in there. And you know, we looked around. It was really lovely. It was basically describing the story of the Bible, or like a certain part of the Bible. It was really lovely. We sat down and watched a movie for a small bit of the like how he did the frescoes. But yeah, that was really lovely. Then we had Asian food again. We went to like this one Asian place and it was so lovely. Like the food was absolutely delicious. So that's caught up. So today Wednesday, it's about 5 o'clock right now, I want to say, and I really need to study for my FE1 exams. I'm gonna go cry and study. One of the things I don't want to do is go to the gym, but I'm doing it. I'm going to go to a gym now, see what type of memberships they have, and we'll see. Will Sarah join a gym? Who knows? Public vlogging is very hard. There's a guy right up there with a bike and I'm vlogging. Oh my god. Okay, so I've just gone to that gym and it's €65 for a monthly pass. So I'm going to go to another gym. I'm going to get the tram now and go to another gym, and then we're going to see what happens with that one. I'm literally vlogging on the roads. Every car can see me. Oh my god. I'm gonna go on the tram now. Okay, I'm currently sitting down at a park. So I went to 2 gyms and then I went into a supermarket. The supermarket, I didn't know how to get out. So I went underneath something, whacked my head off it, and then a lady started speaking to me. No idea what she said. So yeah, I went into 2 gyms, both the same price range. Like the one that's annual that me and mom went to yesterday, is cheaper than both of the ones I went today that are monthly. The gyms were slightly unsuccessful. The English though, in the second person, she had no clue what I was saying. I felt so bad. And then the first one, they want like a medical certificate that you're able to, exercise, but they also want like your heart rate, which I think is so weird. And like, what are you going to be doing with my heart rate? Like, you're going to give that to like the mafia? Anyways, I'm going to sit here for a bit more. There's so many pigeons. I'm back. I'll give you a room tour now, actually. I fully think someone was following me. So I was only sitting down on that bench for about 2 minutes, and a car went by with their windows down, really loud music, and he took out his whole head out of the window to look at me, and he did like 5 times. I need to disconnect my AirPods. Yeah, he did it so many times, and then he drove around, and then he stopped the car and got out and was coming my way. I was like, no, not today, Satan. I'm not getting kidnapped, and it's not even been a week I've been on Erasmus. So I up and got and left and walked to my house. I don't know what to do, really. I'm gonna do work anyways right now. I'm gonna figure out the gyms, because I took their details. So I have a few sheets of like their prices and stuff, and they're really similar, but it's just like the one that was annual is way cheaper than the ones that are monthly. I'm really proud of myself though that I went into these gyms. I was like, yeah, hi, ciao. Do you speak English? Small bit? Okay, let's go. We can deal with that. I didn't read any of my book yesterday because I was just so tired and just did not want to read. I'll give you a quick room tour first, actually. So this is the door coming into my room, and we have the lights. So we walk in, and here we are. Like, in fairness though, this is a really big room and big house, and it's so lovely. And I put my calendar up here too, and it's a Italian calendar because I'm fully engrossing myself in the culture. Hot water bottle because I'm on my period. The toilet in here is really nice too. It's my laundry thingamabobber because I'm not going to be washing my asshole, so I don't need that. But yeah, another window. Oh, that's really dark. The toilet, the sink, and then the shower is really nice too. In fairness, like, this is a really nice room and really nice house. Let me show you the books I brought with me. So I brought, alongside Battle Royale, I brought The Stranger Dreamer duology. I don't really know why. It was just that they're floppy, and that really persuaded me. If you're floppy, if you're pretty, I want to buy you. And we're kind of matching slightly. So yeah, those are the books I have. These 2 here, and then I have obviously my Kindle. Literally not even 11 o'clock, and I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. In fairness though, classes don't start till next week. So it's kind of nice to like settle in more. And yeah, that's it. I've been researching gyms for an hour and a half now. It's like 12:30 right now, and my head's sore, and I've had no luck. I've resorted to sitting in bed because I don't know what to do. My first cooked meal of this house. And some bread. It is currently nighttime. I've finally read some of Battle Royale. I'm finding it so hard to actually sit down and read because I've been either wanting to go on my phone or literally do anything else besides read this book. It's not that because I'm not interested in it. I'm very much interested in the words, what's happening in this book. It's just that I'm not in the mood exactly to read. But I got to page 246. Starting this book, there was 41 students, I think. Now there's only 20 something students left. So people are dying left, right and centre. It's actually a really gruesome book. It goes into really vivid detail of how the other students kill the other people. But I'm absolutely still loving it. I'm really not in the story anymore. Because when I'm reading, I'm thinking about something else. Like, when you're reading, you want to be transported. But because I'm in Italy and I have so many other things to think about that I really shouldn't be thinking about because it's just literally overthinking. I'm just I'm reading the words, but they're not fully, you know, going into my head, which isn't good, and it's not fair in the book either. Today was another mission to go to another gym. So I went to this gym. I had such high expectations. I was like, this is going to be the one. This is it. I'm now going to be a gym girly. I went there. There was no one at reception. I had to go in a door to get in there, and I couldn't open it either way. I tried every which way to open it. I could not open it. I left. And also I went to this park. I'll show you a clip now. But tell me why it took me so long to figure out how to get in there. Like I went, so the park was here. I went there, I was like, there was some gates closed. I was like, okay, can't go in this way. So I went around, I kept on going around. Then I went somewhere else. Then I went in here, I was like, oh, this might be the way in. That went into like a national or international bank. Don't know what I was doing there, I was in the car park. I got out my Google Maps, I was like, yeah, Sarah, you are in the wrong area. So I came back and the gate was miraculously open, so I went in. I watched another FE1 lecture. I met another housemate and she has some friends over right now for the next few days, and they're all really lovely. Tomorrow I have the Padua tour, guided tour. I downloaded Duolingo so I can start doing some Italian. Peace. Okay guys, I'm going on a guided tour of Padua right now. Let's do an outfit of the day. Very black. And the jacket. I'm ready to go. I've just come back from the Erasmus thing. It's 4 o'clock right now. I feel like I can do this. I can be Italian. I will live. Obviously, I'll be living in Italy for 6 months, but I feel like I can do it because I met so many other people, mostly Germans, because their English is so good. And it was so fun. I had such a good time. We had like the tour till 12:30. It's currently 4 o'clock. We went for a little bit of food. I ordered French toast, the worst decision of my life. It was the most disgusting thing I've eaten. I wish I did not get it. But yeah, I'm walking home right now and I need to go to the toilet. I'm going out. I already told you that I'm going out, but I'm doing a little like pre-drink. I'm very excited. Also, I need to show you, I got a t-shirt from the place. It's kind of cute though, kind of cute. Cute. Oh my god, I made so much progress on the book. Let me get it. So this morning, for some reason, I got up at 20 to 8. Who knows why. I was supposed to do a lecture, but it wasn't available. So I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to get a cup of tea and read. So I did. I got to page 304 of Battle Royale. I am just less than halfway through the book, because there's like 640 pages. Some of the scenes that have happened here is absolutely crazy. This one character like gouged out someone else's eyes. Like this is like so visual, but it's so good. It's so gripping. I'm on chapter 42. I love to how like short or relatively short the chapters are, because 42 chapters in 304 pages is pretty good. So yes, I'm loving this book. So right now I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna literally just gonna wear the exact same things I wore this morning for the meeting. Just maybe, no, I'm just gonna do nothing different. Let down my hair maybe. That's all. See you later. Hello and welcome back to Sunday. Tomorrow's my first day of school. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. The progress on the book. I did read a bit more this morning when I woke up, and slightly like throughout the day, maybe like 5 pages throughout the day. And I got up to page 338. So I'm still really liking it. We can see here that there's some characters trying to make the plan of somehow escaping this hellhole. I don't see how that will be possible, but I'm excited to see what happens from it, because we do have a bit more to get through. I didn't read a whole bunch this week. I was mostly just adjusting to Italy, and I've been here like a week now, and that little gathering I had yesterday for like the ESN group, they're doing something every night this week. and I should be studying for my FE1s, and there was 2 tutorials lectures on today and I didn't watch either of them. It's great, it's great. I'm so excited for the exam in like 2 weeks. But where do I want to go to? I want to go to Lake Garda because it has a theme park. I really want to go there. Today I went to the botanical gardens and I cannot wait until spring and summer when like all the flowers are like fully out, because the place was absolutely stunning. But I just can't wait for spring here because I feel like it'll be so nice. And then after that I went and got myself milk and what else I got? Milk and bananas. And then I tried to go to the discount place, but I took off a wrong turn and it took me like 20 minutes getting there because I don't know which way I went, and then it was closing and it was at 1 o'clock. So I walked in and then they started speaking Italian to me, like, yeah. I don't know any Italian besides ciao. So I immediately walked back out. I made eye contact, they did. They said a whole load of Italian to me. I walked right back out. I washed my hair, but oh my god, my roots up here are absolutely freaking me out. They're like what would I call that? I don't know how to describe it, but it's very weird and it's not my hair colour at all. But you can't see it. Can you see it? Maybe you can, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed my first week of Italy. I know I was so terrible at vlogging and I'm still getting used to talking in this house because, you know, there's 5 other people living here and these walls are thin. Anyways, okay, see ya, peace. Oh my god, my housemate was in the toilet next to me and I know from yesterday I can hear everything that happens in the toilet if I'm in the toilet. So he just heard everything I just said.